Look who's with me now. Art Laffer, the man himself. Welcome back, Art. Now, let's ask a broad-based question here. Where are we going? We're in the middle of a banking crisis. How do you see this thing folding out?
Well, I think Charlie Gasparino was right on the mark. I mean, these people, when interest rates were zero, they had to get some yield. They took long-term plays on bonds, as Silicon Valley Bank did. And then when rates went up, their liabilities were paying a lot of interest, and their assets were yielding very little, and they got caught in the tailspin, and people exited the bank. There was a run on the bank, and that's what caused the Silicon Valley Bank to go. I think Charlie's exactly right on that. It all hinges on the spending policies of this administration and the very poor monetary policy of the Fed. I mean, we've been talking for a long time about this. The Fed should just let interest rates go and not try to control them. Follow the market, don't lead it. But that's not what they're in here for, and this is the consequence.
Okay, they backstop these two banks. The president's out this morning with a national address saying he's going to do whatever it takes. He says deposits will be there for everyone, the system is safe, and the management of these banks will be fired. Is that enough to stop the rot, in your opinion?
No. No, this is the right thing for them to do at this moment. Now that we're in this pickle, you've got to do something quickly, and what they did on Sunday was exactly the right thing at this moment. But the long-term problem is you've got a Fed with a balance sheet of $8.5 trillion. You've got a government spending $6.9 trillion budget proposal. You've got tax increases coming. That's what needs to be done, Stuart. We need to put this economy back on sound footing. Tax rate reductions, sound money, free trade, minimal regulations, the exact opposite of what the Biden administration is doing. And my view is this is just the beginning of the problem. And the politics of it is very unpleasant for the Democrats and for this administration. It reminds me a lot of Bill Clinton, by the way, Stuart. If you remember Bill Clinton on raising taxes and that tax bill passed by Al Gore being this tie vote splitter, and then the midterms, Clinton got hammered in the midterms. This time, this administration did it before the general election, presidential election, and I think this bodes very poorly for the Democrats in the upcoming 2024 election.
Real fast, Art, will you deal with this? Energy Secretary Granholm says everyone could learn from China when it comes to climate change. Watch this, please.
I think China has been very sensitive and has actually invested a lot in their solutions to achieve their goals. So we're hopeful that, you know, we can all learn from what China is doing, but the amount of money that they're investing in clean energy is actually, you know, encouraging.
Yeah, okay, Art, but they've just started to build dozens of new coal-fired power plants. Have at it.
I don't understand what she says at all, Stuart. It's so hard to comment on Jennifer Granholm. It's gobbledygook and it makes no sense. China is the world's largest polluter. The percentages of them using coal and all of this stuff, and they could give a darn about the global warming and all of that stuff. They're after one mission, and that's Chinese growth and prosperity for them, using whatever it takes to get there. And Jennifer Granholm, I just don't know what she's saying. It makes no sense.
Got it. I think we can understand that, Art Laffer. Thanks for being with us, fella. We always appreciate it, especially on a day like this.
Thank you very much, Stuart.